And we'll move along now to the 112-pound weight class. Eric Kaufman from Section 11, a senior out of East Hampton High School. 18 years of age, going up against Jeff Prescott from Section 6 in Oleana High School, south of Buffalo. And Jeff Prescott is a man to watch. This senior is a state champion from 1985 and 1986. He was also the outstanding wrestler last year in this tournament.
And he's been impressive so far in this tournament. He's been very impressive, as Eric Kaufman has also been. I think it's going to be a good match.
Jeff Prescott is in the orange, representing Section 6. Going to have a little delay here. I think the tape may have come apart in the mat out in the center of the mat.
Fortunately, the two gentlemen we haven't mentioned yet, and they've been rotating around, are the officials. This one for this match is Mark Stevens. The assistant referee is Jim Wild. I think it's good that we haven't mentioned them. I mean, I hate to forget about them, but it's nice to know that they haven't been really a part of the match and had any outcome been, a problem because of them. Or I think that, to me, officiating, if you're not noticed, you're doing one heck of a job. And I think so far the officiating here in the finals has been superb.
Jeff Prescott has 119 consecutive wins. That broke a state record of 102. So you get an idea of just how good he is.
And I believe in the first round, Jeff Prescott wrestled the gentleman, Epifano, that gave him his last loss. And he beat him 12-1.
Jeff Prescott being looked at by Clarion and Lockhaven, two colleges that want him to attend school. Two seniors going at it in the 112-pound weight class. Here we go. Getting those hand positions, I would imagine, is very important in the early going.
Oh, hand control is probably one of the most important things. If you can control your opponent's hand, then you control the match.
They're not wasting any time like the earlier wrestlers we've seen. They started out rather slow. These two wrestlers go at each other right away.
You notice also they're not tying up nearly as tight. They're head-to-head rather than ear-to-ear, which means that they want to stay loose. They want to go right after it. There's
Jeff Prescott's on top now. And he was awarded the 2 points right there?
2-point takedown.
Shot of one of our referees this afternoon.
Each match has two referees. Looks like he's trying to tilt him there. He's got his 2-on-1 on the arm. It's almost a baseball type of grip. And you just pull it over and you block with your knees.
Prescott trying to get the upper hand here.
He's getting a count out there. If he makes it to 5, it's a 3 count. Notice how smooth he's moving, back and forth. He goes from one move to the other. Eric Kaufman did not have a chance to even get off his back.
How close were we to a pin right there?
Both shoulder blades have to be down. They say 2 seconds, but generally it's less than that. If you hold him there for almost like a second and a half, most referees will get slap the mat.
Is that the ultimate goal, or are you just trying to compile points? Or does it depend on the position of each wrestler?
This could be trouble. He's just turning him over. I'm still impressed with the way Jeff Pratt's going.
Kaufman looks overmatched right now. End of the first period, he's trailing 9-0. He looks like he's completely taken out of his game plan.
It's definitely going to be a problem for him to come back in this type of situation. Green chose neutral. That's apparently Eric Kaufman feels he can take him down. Didn't look that way in the first period. I'm not so sure that was the smartest choice, but he also maybe feels that that's the only way he's going to be able to score points.
He's going to need a lot of help here. He's trailing big, 9-0 at the beginning of the second period. Jeff Prescott's like a household name around these parts. When you talk about the state wrestling championships in Syracuse, Jeff Prescott's going to be around at the end. And he is again.
Notice the difference in the style that Prescott's using and Kaufman are using. They're not tying up, locking up, trying to get under hooks. They're going to keep the hands out. and going, shoot, stay loose. They don't want to be tight. Another nice takedown by Prescott.
12-0 the score now. Prescott in total control.
Referee signals, and again, this is something that I think has improved over the years, a potentially dangerous hold. Anytime the referee, and there's definitely certain moves that are going to be it, feels that a wrestler could get hurt if it was continued, he'll blow the whistle, stop it, and call a potentially dangerous hold.
They changed the score. It's 11-0. 2 points are awarded on that takedown. 11-0. Jeff Prescott in the lead. Eric Kaufman from Section 11 has a lot of work to do, but he looks completely overmatched in this one. Eric Kaufman's been around. He went out to Montana in 1985, finished second in the World Team Trials out there. A very experienced wrestler.
I think you're going to find most of these wrestlers that are here now wrestle probably year-round. They go to all sorts of tournaments. Looks 2 points for Kaufman. He's a good reversal.
He gets on the scoreboard. He's down 11-2 though. 20 seconds to go in period 2.
Just 1 point, Prescott. Notice how smooth. He's not herky-jerky. He just seems to just keep on going. He goes for those hand controls and moves out. Looks like he's going to get 2, and he's going to get back points out of this.
He's got all the tools.
This could be the end of the match. If your point differential, no, he only got 2.
14-2.
No, I think it's. There seems to be a little confusion.
See how many points they did award him.
I think he got 2 and 2, and the score was 12-2, was it not?
That's right.
So it should be 16-2. Now, if he scores 1 more point, the differential between the scorers will be more than 15. That's considered a technical fall, which is like a pin. You get the same amount of points for your team. If you're wrestling a dual meet or in a tournament, you get the same amount of points as a pin.
All Jeff Prescott here. We talked about him at the top of the show, and he hasn't disappointed us.
He's definitely impressive. He's so smooth and fluid. Like I said, he just goes from one move to another. He needs 2 more points here to end the match.
Eric Kaufman was really never in this. Wrestling is hard out, but he's just up against too big of an opponent. We're in the 112-pound weight class at the Onondaga County War Memorial, and Jeff Prescott is in control, 16-2.
Again, he's trying to get a tilt. Oh, there's a 1 count. He's got 2. That should be the end of the match.
And it is.
Impressive way to end your high school career by winning the 3rd-time state championship and also winning it by a technical fall.
The banner in the War Memorial reads, Jeff Prescott, you did it twice. 1 more time would be nice. And he did. He obliges with a win, a technical fall in the 112-pound weight class. Jeff Prescott from Section 6 is the state champion at 112.
You can tell he's really excited about it, and as well he should be. That's quite an accomplishment. Very few people have done that in the past 3 years. As sophomore, junior, and senior year, he's been a state champion.
And Eric Kaufman has somewhat of a career ahead of him. He'll be going to Cornell, so he's long from done.
He has nothing to be ashamed of. He made it here to the finals, which is a feat in itself, and he wrestled very well.